Welcome to the International Dragon Thunder Summit, and my next guest is Siddhii Shah. She's a dragon healer, facilitator with the Celestial Dragon Healing System, and she's all the way from India. And I will hand you over to her now. Enjoy.
Namaste, welcome in. Wishing you all a very great time wherever you are sitting, whether it's a day or an evening. My name is Siddhii. I run a setup called Yana's Healing Studio. And whether you consider that to be a recent or a distant past, if I say it's just been 2.5 years, I've started channelizing with dragons. But that is my story. Today I'm here to share my experiences, and I would like to say profound experiences with dragon spirits, with their connection with the higher realms, goddesses, and a lot more that I got to experience while I've mapped this journey with them. So, why don't I start with my story, which has been nothing less than a miracle if I look back at my own life, at my own story, and what I was just 2.5 years back. I've seen a profound transformation come into my life. I've seen a great transformation come into lives of people who started working with me and the dragons. It's largely to do with dragons. I'm only channelizing their messages. And so many success stories and miracles. It just started with one meditation. And I'm going to share the story with you. In my life, when I was just 16, 17 years of age, I had started seeing dreams. And in the dreams, I would see what's going to happen with me 3 months down the line or 6 months down the line. And that's when spirituality hit me for the first time. Whether you call it spirituality or energy work or dreams, it's all the same because it was bringing in some kind of awakening inside of me. That point in time, something inside me inspired me to learn Reiki, to learn dream interpretation, to learn so many different things. And something very magical was also happening by the side. My aura opened up to a point where strangers walking on the road would just hold me and start telling me about their problems. Well, back then I was too young to handle anything like that. So I decided that I'm going to say goodbye to spirituality, to all that is happening. And I did, to make a career somewhere else. But soon after, I would call it soon because I'm not going by the years we spent in the human realm. But soon after, it took about 10 years though, things started coming back to me in great way. I started seeing numbers and I didn't know why. I started receiving angel messages and I didn't know why. And this inspired me once again to learn about angels. I learned, and this time I just did not stop. I did not stop, and I went on learning so many things about 100 healing courses I learned and mastered. And all the people who used to take my healings or take my guidance inspired me to teach them something. And I wasn't ready to become a teacher yet, but it's universe and the divine calling that also happened. So this was a phase when I was already talking and teaching about angels. One fine day I was sitting and meditating with Archangel Metatron. And that's when, instead of seeing Archangel Metatron in the form and the light that I would always see, I could see a dragon, a black dragon standing in front of me and huge. So I thought I'm an astral traveler and I made a mistake. So I've entered a wrong realm. So I tried to turn around and the dragon would come this way. I tried to turn around and the dragon would come that way. He just asked me smilingly just one question. Like, do you think you can dodge me? And I laughed. I said, no, I don't think I can. And he said, then why don't you come with me? And there was so much of warmth in his voice. I instantly felt very safe. I felt very comfortable with the way he approached me. And I said, yes, let's go. And there behind, standing behind Dragon, little far away, I saw Archangel Metatron as well. And I was very sure that I was in a space that was supposed to be a safe space for me anyway. So I was taken to a realm where I could see dragons of different shapes, sizes, colors, powers. And most of all, I could feel that every breath that I was taking in that realm was empowering me. Some magic was happening inside me with every breath that I would take there. And it all felt like a dream. It was so magical. So that's where they spoke about how I could channelize their energies, how I could heal with them, and I'm going to be playing a role of being a teacher of dragon healing. And I laughed. I I wasn't very sure whether this was a dream, and I was very vocal about it. I said I need a validation of this being true and in a very unusual manner. I don't want to see and receive your pictures and believe that, yeah, there are dragons in my life. I don't want to see your shapes forming in the cloud and believe that there are dragons in my life. I need something more concrete. And they said, wonderful, you'll receive it. And that's it. This dream was over after a couple of more conversations that we will soon talk about. In about 2 weeks' time, one of my students from Angel's class, she called me up with great panic. And she's like, hey, what do I do? There's a dragon in my meditation standing right in front of me asking me to call you. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, I requested this dragon that you can come to me after my meditation is over. But he was hell bent that you are going to call Siddhi right now and make sure you tell her that there's a dragon in your meditation. And I'm like, wow, this is wonderful. Please thank this dragon from both our sides. They are coming into my life for sure, but maybe they're coming into your life as well. And that's how, with this beautiful story, a new beginning started coming in my life. And that's when I realized it wasn't just a dream, it was something beyond anything I could comprehend at that point in time. Because until then, I had experienced miracle, magic with angels, with Reiki, with magnified healing, and so many other healing energies. But I was yet to experience something that would take me even beyond. And when I say this, I'm talking about not only my experience, but there are experiences of more than 100 people who experienced this healing energy and channelized and healed others with this. So, coming back, so my very first experience started with giving out a certain healing energies. I said, okay, what do I heal for people? And they said, let's heal monies. Since then, month on month, I'm doing money healing with dragon energies for people. People who come in for who came sorry People who came in for the first time, they had breakthroughs in their life, like in just day or 2 days, or even while they were receiving healing energies, they could see and receive calls and messages that they received money, no matter from which direction. And it became like an ongoing activity from the very first go. Soon after, they inspired me to heal people's fat. Can you believe fat reduction with dragon healing? But let me tell you one thing, that people have witnessed 2 inches fat reduction in 2 or 4 weeks' time, which is dragon healing. And that includes myself. I was far wider than this. And I applied it onto myself first. So I'm not talking about only material aspects that we benefited with. One of the most important messages that was given is they are here to help, not for us to receive the monetary or material benefits, but for us to receive our ascension faster. And if we are stuck on the material plane, and that is stopping our ascension, they're doing away with those aspects very quickly from our life. And that's why they're here to help us on the material plane as well. So, after my journey and I ventured into healing with them, I started formulating uh, their messages, entire working into a system that I now call the Celestial Dragons Healing System. If there were more people to learn and apply and practice it, what would they follow? I had to put it all that was there in my head, in my spiritual energy, down into words that would help them understand, down into certain modules. When they attended, they would be able to follow it and benefit. And in just about 6 months' time, after all this happened, I started teaching it. And since then, not just repeating, and since then, not just me, a lot of them started seeing miracles. When it came to their relationships, they repaired even relationships that had conflicts for more than 4 to 5 years. They have healed certain health concerns that were not getting healed at all. They've been saved from places and times where they could have met with accidents. And that's when they heard their dragons voicing that, please don't go there. And they stopped. Please stop and take a reverse. And that's how they started driving. And with dragons, I see that money energy is not a problem. They are the ones who are sitting with a treasure. They are the ones who connect you with great, great treasures. However, the ones we must cherish and respect are the treasures of wisdom that they have. So, on this journey, I realized the dragons are so much beyond. They are they are treasures of wisdom. They are very, very powerful. In my opinion, they are the most powerful animal spirits. I wouldn't even call it animal spirits. They are the most powerful spiritual beings in the universe. The things I've healed with 15 to 20 minutes of healing of Reiki or anything else. I'm not comparing here, but I'm only bringing this to my attention and everyone's, that when I added the power of my guardian dragons to that, I started healing them with just 1 minute. Certain things that are very important, and yet we take a lot of time healing, such as fevers or pains or skin diseases. Today, I and some few other masters heal it with just 1 minute of healing. And that's not us, that's the power of the dragons that make sure that everything falls in place. And they save a lot of time for us so that we meditate more with them. We create a deeper connection to do what? To evolve. We all are evolving in our journey. Back then, I had certain issues with myself. I had to evolve out from there. So even though I had dragons by my side, I had a lot of fear. I'm in India. Who would believe in dragons? We are not in a country where people forget about believing in them. People hardly know about them. How am I ever going to play a role of being a dragon teacher? That too in a country like this. I was sitting with a lot of fear. Apart from that, I had fears of my own when it comes to healing. What if I could not deliver? What if this happened? What if that happened? And then introduced me to something which is what if up? What if this worked out? What if there are others like me in this country? What if there are believers? And what if there are dragons to Indian deities, gods, goddesses. In the moment I opened up, I soon started seeing the dragon's connection with Indian deities, gods, gurus. We may have heard about Shiva, we may have heard about Goddess Mahakali and Mahalakshmi. All three of them I started seeing with dragons, and I was like, oh my God, is this for real? Or again, is this my mind's imagination? And soon I could receive so much of research material and I could see the links, which one of them I will share with you right now. Uh, and for this, Kevin, is it all right for me to have you on this conversation with me?
Of course it is.
All right. Have you seen a picture of Shiva?
I have, yes.
Yeah. Do you see that there's a serpent around his neck?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah.
never really, never really noticed it, but now you say it, I'm thinking about it, yes.
Yes. Most often, when you see a picture of Shiva, you will see a serpent around his neck. And the serpent energy in India is one of the most profound energies. Even the Kundalini energy is said to be connected with serpent. You see Shiva with a snake around him, who we call Serpent King Vasuki. Lord Vishnu, you see him lying down on a Sheshna, which is like seven-headed, huge serpent. And we see Lakshmi ji sitting with him and many other connections. Well, in Thailand, the Serpent King Vasuki is celebrated as the Dragon King Vasuki. In India, we have pictures of Shiva riding Nandi, which is like a bull, not like a bull, who is a bull, while in Thailand, the form of Shiva is riding a dragon. And that's when I realized that there are so many connections between uh, the Indian version and the Eastern version of the same God, of the same deity. And I'm on my spiritual path, which is not connected or bound to any religion, which is bound to a responsibility, a role that I'm given. And if I look at the whole picture from that perspective, everything turned out to be very, very clear that, yeah, there are Indian gods, goddesses, deities. They work with dragon, and this was not a miss. Dragons choose to work with you. My experience again, and this is my perspective, like angels are very kind, they're very gentle, they would work with everyone who calls out to them, while I feel dragons are very selective in the choices that they make. They would want to work with only a certain kind of people, or only when they have or only when they have reached a certain kind of stage. So what do they choose from? They choose from a couple of things. Number one, people who are very childlike, who are very innocent, who will speak whatever is there in their heart. There is no manipulation, there is no wordplay, it's just straight out from the heart. And who will not be afraid to speak their own truth. And dragons really appreciate that. So, one kind of people that they choose to work with are like this. Sorry. The second kind of people that the dragons choose to work with are the ones who evolve with every challenge. When I say evolve, is every challenge makes them sweeter instead of bitter. They are the ones working with forgiveness. They are the ones, some people would call it hopelessly forgiving. But yes, they are the ones like that. They would not want to be attached with the problems. Rather, they would constantly are on a run or move to find solutions to what are seemingly uh, problematic problems, right? Third kind of people are the ancient souls that the dragons may have worked with or belonged to the realm of dragons. So these could be the souls who were once riding dragons or once dragons themselves. And the dragons recognize their spiritual prince. The dragons recognize their energies and want to come back to finish the kind of mission they must have started together. And fourth is simply the journey of awakening, the journey of evolution. When a certain soul reaches that, and the dragons identify with that soul and understand that this soul will be able to help so many others in the coming times. That's when they come in and they start giving their guidance. While there are so many things I could speak about, when angels start connecting with you see numbers, you see light orbs, you see so many things. With dragons, you start seeing dragons, you start seeing flashes, you start seeing messages. And initially, starting again, and initially, it could be very daunting. It could be, you know, sometimes receiving goosebumps down your spine, like, I don't know what's happening with me. But they instantly make you feel very safe and comfortable. They are the ones who are more concerned about your safety, your family's safety, your friends' safety, and everything that you're doing. There are times when I'm on call with my friends and it is exceeding certain time, my dragon's voice would come from behind. Yeah, you've spoken too much now. It's time to heal some people. Or there will be times when they will make you very, very aware that, you know what, a karmic connection is coming your way. He is going to drain your energies. Please be prepared, but we are there to support you, we are there to guide you. And the moment this connections debts are clear, we will help you come out of it. So they will also prepare you for what is coming ahead. So they give you an idea as to what you're going to do in your life. Second, they start clearing the pathway to what you need to do in your life, in your that could be your life purpose, your soul journey. And third, they make sure that you evolve. So just a few moments back, I was talking about my fears that I was holding in myself. And they gave me not just information, but they made me aware of this fear, and then they told me this is how and why you are not able to evolve. How about working on this? I said, wonderful, let's work on this. But I could be very attached with my fears. I said, no problem, we'll do something about it. So, all the way from working in a way which is very safe for you, they make you comfortable, they detach you from all that is not right for you, so that you rise and shine in your work, in your life, in the most profound manner. And that is how working with dragons has been all this while. What more could happen? Well, I was introduced to Guanyan's dragons. If some of you may have known Guanyan, she's the goddess of karmic board, she's goddess of forgiveness, women, children, comes with a lot of compassion. Their dragons came in to heal relationships, to heal karmic patterns within us. Now, healing karmic patterns is all about healing what's not right with us so that we do not end up repeating the same mistakes that we've been doing so far. And it is about learning your lessons in the most beautiful manner. Once this lesson is learned, you are up to a next level. It come with a newer challenge, but they are always there for you. So the kind of connection you build with them is not limited to a time or a lifetime. It is limitless. It expands you. It just goes on expanding you more and more. Well, how do I know? Well, I didn't do anything in this life to attract dragons. And I can't even say that my soul was evolved. It's just a past life connection that brought them to me. And they realized that this lady here needs some working, and then we all can work together. So they came in to help me evolve. They came in to empower me and do so much more that would enable me to help so many other souls. So when I say about people working with the celestial dragons healing energies, what are they doing exactly? They are channeling dragon energies just like me. So what really happens? What is this channeling? Or are they really healing, or they are only channeling? What happens in this entire game? Well, let me put forward all that I know. When you're channeling, you're basically connected with your guardian dragon's energy. Now, when we work with the celestial dragons healing system, we give utmost importance to working with your guardians. They are like your partners in life. They know everything about you. They know how you'll react in a certain situation. They know what kind of situations are coming your way. So they also can feel what's going on in your heart. There are times when I did not call upon my dragons, but I was going through a tough time looking at my mom who was not well. I instantly felt a rush of energy. And I knew that so much of rush can create only when a dragon is next to you. And I closed my eyes, I took a couple of deep breaths and connected with this energy. And they told me that, you know what, this is going to be all right. This is temporary. We will give her healing energy. All right. So please do this. And this reminded me that I was not supposed to be panic at this moment, but I was supposed to be healing her. Well, this is just one of the examples of how channeling could happen when they are trying to connect with you. There have been also times when I felt very sleepy right in the day. And I was healthy, happy, not sleep deprived. Then why would I feel this way? And when I would close my eyes and go in a deeper state, I know my dragons are waiting, and instantly I will start seeing their flashes. This is one another way that they put you in certain kind of state for a while. They make you feel a little heavy so that you close your eyes, you connect with them, and they come in and tell you all that is important for you. Now, these things happen when they are in a hurry to tell you something because it is important for you to know it right now because you can take further action in your life basis the knowledge now you've got from them. And there are times when you would like to connect with them and ask them questions and receive healing energies and do a lot more. Simply just say hello and I was thinking of you and I love you and things like that. So that's when you sit there, close your eyes, meditate. And what you can do is simply call upon your guardian spirits. If dragons are connecting with you, they could be a guardian dragon who may be choosing to be with you the whole time. Through this system, through this process, each and every one of us is assigned at least one guardian dragon, right? And if they are able to find him or her on their own, they would. Otherwise, I figure out a guardian dragon for them. And through a certain meditative process and protocols, we meditate and number one, seek their guidance as to, oh, this is what is happening in my life or in my body or in my emotions. Please help me figure this out. And not only would they tell me that, oh, you're feeling uncomfortable in your body because of this, please work on this or drink more water. They'll give me some kind of guidance. That's about it. Once I follow it as done. When it comes to relationships, they've also told, oh, cut your cords with so it's a person. We will do it for you. And I get to witness the whole process of uh, they would be guiding, like invoke the energy of this person, do this process or do that process. Now, imagine channeling is a beautiful process. No one can tell you that this is how you need to do, but the spirit being, it could be a goddess, it could be an angel, it could be a dragon, becomes your guide throughout this process, who ensures that you are safe in your astral etheric body when you're connected with them, and also ensures that you get to heal, remove, transform a certain aspect. At this point in time, it is very important for you, so please work on this. So, all the way from relationships, money, they will keep guiding you and also keep giving you healing energy. And there are times we simply, I would again use the word channelize, receive their guidance, or I would not call it a guidance, receive their I would not call it a guidance. I would call it their energies to heal a certain aspect. So if, for now, right now, if I'm not feeling very comfortable and I think my back is hurting and I'm delivering a call, even if at the back of my mind I connect with my dragon saying, you know what, my back is hurting. Please help me with your energies. And there I will feel a rush of energy coming in and exactly settling around the space where it is hurting. However, channeling is a deep meditative process. Once you have set a deeper connection, once you've established a deeper connection with them, every movement, everything that you are doing and going through, they are aware of it. And they make sure that they heal, support, and empower you through this journey. So, everyone who was experiencing or practicing these healing energies was seeking their guidance, was seeking their healing, not only for their own life, but for others, so that they could give guidance to others as to this is what is guided by the dragon spirits for you. This is what you need to heal, and this is how we are going to be healing you. All the way from there to sometimes addressing smaller aspects is to discussing with your dragons. Oh, this is what I achieved in this month. Let me know what am I supposed to do in the coming month. How could I improvise myself? How could I make things better? Or how could I empower my healing capacity? They will constantly guide you, bringing in sometimes more energies for you. So I've seen dragons bring in Goddess Kuan Yin. I've seen them bring in other dragons. Like one fine day, my guardians came with a water dragon, saying that you need some restoration, you need some calming down. You've been working yourself out. So let us receive the water dragon's energy. And that's how I opened up to receive elemental energies as well. So, coming to certain case studies and stories of other people who have worked with them, all the way from very important cases like pregnancy, the people were not able to conceive, to something more practical where some people wanted their visas cleared. It had been months and they had not received any feedback or approval from anyone, to healing relationships, to the very recent, just 2 weeks back, one of my uh, master students, she healed someone in a week's time. The person is a state level wrestler and ended up hurting one of the bones. And there was a hairline crack. And this could mean that the person would not be able to appear for the national level competition if this wasn't healed on time. So while the person was undergoing the medication, this lady went down, started healing every day. Within just a week, her x rays did not show any kind of crack. It healed uh, to a certain point where in Diwali, someone's place, home caught fire. due to some obvious reasons, and the lady's entire lower leg would not heal, just would not heal. It would not develop skin. And doctors had left any kind of hope and said that the only last resort was to perform some kind of plastic surgery to create layers if the body did not show any signs of healing anymore. And one of my students went there, started healing in just 1 week's time. Her legs started developing thin layers of skin. And now that was beautiful. She not only could, the lady who was suffering, not only could realize that there was a reduction, so much reduction in the pain, but the development which was achieved was far beyond. As I have mentioned about few more health healings before, which I've worked on, from the space of fat reduction to even cancer, to something now that is guidance based. Elizabeth, when she was driving one fine day, she had already developed a very deep connection with her guardian dragon. And she was driving on a turn. That's when she hears a voice of her dragon saying that, please stop, take a reverse. She instantly stopped, took a reverse, just to realize that there was a huge truck coming from the other end and she was safe. Likewise, there have been so many instances where dragons asked us to go ahead and do something or not to do something. And at that moment, it seems like, really? Are they even knowing or thinking, or is this really going to work out this way? Some people took 3 months' time to realize that was the wisest decision that they gave my way, and some people realized within a week's time. So, working with this healing system is like a profound journey, and I call it your ascension partner, simply because all these things are byproducts of something very fundamental evolving inside of you, and that is your soul. The dragons, when they connected with me, told me that we are here to take care of your soul stuff, and all these material plane aspects do not come as disturbance in the journey of your evolution. But the byproducts have been phenomenal for all of us. So imagine how wonderful the journey of the soul could be. They ensure that you meet with yourself more often, you realize what you are made of, and not only your emotions, but your soul imprint evolves into turning into a light being. So that when really the time comes, you are moving to bigger, better, higher planes and doing far better job using your own spirit energy. And yeah, that's what my journey has been like so far, and uh, I can really vouch not only based on my journey, but so many others. Like me, I'm very sure many of you would be connecting with the dragons, would be getting some kind of flashes or some information, and that's why you're here on this call. Or if it was none of them, and yet you are on this call, there was something very important that you may have wanted to know, your soul may be waiting to know, or the dragon spirits may be wanting you to know. So, whatever is happening in this moment is not an accident. And to help you realize this a lot more in detail, let us do a meditation which helps you connect with these dragon spirits to understand what is the guidance out there for you and receive their healing energies to understand that you are safe, They are the energies that are benevolent, the kind of energies we are connecting with, and they are always there to help. And once they hold your hand, they always hold your hand across lifetimes. So take a deep breath and understand that you are in a very, very safe zone. And we are going to be taking up a meditation that will help you realize your journey with dragons. So if you are sitting somewhere where you may get disturbed, find yourself a spot which is uninterrupted. Please drink some water. If any one of you is driving or listening to this while doing some other work, you can pause and then start whenever it's comfortable for you. All right? So let us begin. Request all of you, please close your eyes, take a deep breath, and place your palms in receiving position. That means both the palms facing the sky. Start taking a couple of deep breaths and relax. Relax your toes, your feet, your ankles, your calves. Relax your knees, your thighs. Relax your hip joints. Relax your entire spine. Relax your lower abdomen, upper abdomen, chest and shoulders. Relax your upper arms, your lower arms, your palms. Relax your face, your neck, your eyes, your eyebrows, your lips, your jaws. Relax completely. When you do it, observe the center of your heart chakra, and affirm that I'm ready to receive dragon guidance and realize my dragon connection right now. I'm letting go of all my doubts, my fears, and I'm opening up to receive the divine blessings. Take a couple of deep breaths and observe as your heart chakra expands now. And you enter in a beautiful, beautiful space. It looks like a mystical forest. Everything around you is lush green. You can hear a water stream flowing somewhere. The morning sunlight is kissing your face, and the weather is just so perfect. You start walking until you reach a beautiful opening. When you reach here, in the center of this opening looks like a big golden bell. You start walking towards this bell, and you know, whenever you will ring this, a dragon spirit will come in and will give you a guidance that is important for you. Stand in front of the bell, once again affirming that I'm letting go of all my doubts, all my worries, and I'm ready to receive this divine guidance. I'm ready to connect with the dragon spirits. And you ring the bell. At this point in time, you may hear some wings fluttering. You may hear someone landing in front of you. You may start seeing some colors or experience someone breathing in front of you. Some of you will see the flashes of a beautiful dragon. The energy is warm, nurturing, and when you're looking at this dragon, deep into this dragon's eyes, a wave of healing energies is flowing through the dragon straight in your heart. And all your energy blocks are simply flowing down in the ground. The dragon comes a step forward with a smile on his face. He knows what you wish to know. He knows what you are going through and is here to guide you. You can simply ask the dragon to guide you on the matters that are at hand, or give you a guidance for your current life, or you can simply ask the dragon to let you know whatever is important for you. And take a deep breath. You may receive this guidance like an idea or a thought. You may receive this as a shift in your emotions. You may see words or symbols. Observe all of them. Make a mental note. And now request this dragon to help you realize your dragon connection. And you observe this dragon breathing his energy, his fire straight at your heart. And it creates a crystal in the center of your heart. It forms a crystal in the center of your heart. You take a couple of deep breaths so that this crystal's energy is infused with yours. You accept this as your own part until it settles inside of you beautifully, perfectly. And this, you once again look at the dragon and say thank you. If you wish to say anything more, this is your moment. The dragon needs to, if the dragon needs to tell you anything more, you will tell that now and then disappear. And then let us fill our hearts with gratitude once again as you observe yourself slowly returning from this mystical forest back to the space of your heart. Let us thank the dragons of light, our guides, gurus, masters, guardian spirits, spirit guides. Let us thank the universe, this divine moment. With this I, Siddhii, thank all of you for receiving this meditation from me. Take a deep breath, slow movement in your fingers, toes, spine. Gently stretch your neck. Stretch your legs, your arms. You can slowly open your eyes. I hope you found your answers. If you wanted more answers, you can repeat this, or to find answers for more questions like what you had today, you can repeat this. So once again, thank you so very much. You can continue with your day now. And please drink some water right now. So I wanted to thank you for being a part of this beautiful call today. And I've worked out 3 offerings for all of you who would want to experience more dragon energies with me. And if you're guided to experience them with me, here are 3 packages that I've worked out for you. One is the Celestial Dragons Healing System, the one that was given to me through the channeling process. The second is Dragon Empowerment. For those of you who want to just take that one little step forward to know more about the elemental dragons. And the third is Healing sessions for fat reduction. However, I'm going to talk a little bit about each and every one of them, and you will be able to find more details on this page uh, to know more about these packages. The very first is the Celestial Dragons Healing System. It is a program where you learn to heal yourself, your life, and practice healing for others. You become certified practitioners. You get three kinds of initiations. One is the Celestial Dragons Healing System, second is Onions Dragon, and third is a Diamond Dragon. Through this system, you work with elemental dragons, you work with golden and diamond dragon, and you also work with onions dragons, doing all the kind of work that I spoke of. Healing relationships, healing money energies, healing health, emotional wounds, karmic patterns, deceased souls, for your animal companions, for the planet, and most of all, evolving your soul into something more beautiful, realizing your light and letting it shine brighter by the day. So, the original fee of this particular workshop is $360. For the viewers of this call, I have offered a price of $290. This is going to start on 14th and 15th of July. So how the workshop is planned is 2 sessions in a week for 2 hours. It is minimum 14 hours of working and learning, and then it goes into having practice sessions. So this class does not end until everyone on this class has got every aspect of healing right, every aspect of this working completely right, and they have practiced. So it is minimum 14 hours workshop. So this is about Celestial Dragons Healing System, and you will get to know more as you read through all the finer details on the same page. The second is, as I say, your very first step. If you are willing to work with dragons and experience a little bit of their healing energies through a certain attunement, initiation, and empowerment process, there is an easy way around. Robert T. Hill gave us something called as dragon empowerment, which includes four kinds of dragons empowerment: water, air, earth, and fire. And through this empowerment, you not only get to heal different aspects and areas of earth, you also get to heal four different aspects: your health, your protection, cleansing, your relationships, and your intelligence, focus, your spiritual energies. So, this particular workshop comes to you like a pre-recorded workshop starting 15th of July. You learn through the recordings, and then further support is given to you through WhatsApp or emails or any other mode of communication that you choose. As I said, the recordings will be available starting 15th of July. The original price of this workshop is $36, but we are offering it for $15 only. This being a very first initial step for all of you, uh, and should turn out to be like a blessing for all of you, right? And the very third is the fat reduction program, which I was talking about in between the call give example. This is a program that happens live on call for 20 to 30 minutes on the weekdays. So all you are investing is 20 to 30 minutes of time of healing. And if you're not able to attend the live call on any day, the replays are shared. A playlist link is shared so that you do not miss out on a single day. This healing program has given results of people losing 2 inches in 4 weeks' time. That is about a size down from XL to L, from L to M, And it's about sizing down in a healthy manner. People have observed their hormones balancing, they've seen their cravings reducing, and there are not many other wonders on the skin and otherwise many different people have experienced and witnessed. So this program's monthly fee is $270, but we are offering it for $72. So these are the kind of packages I've worked out for you and would love for all of you to benefit from these. So if you had any queries regarding packages or any questions regarding the kind of work that I do, or even the comments after you received your meditation and the entire call, please use the comment section that is given along with this page. Apart from that, there will be details of my email ID and other necessary details given out. So you can use them to reach out to me or Kevin. So with this, I would like to end this call by giving you all a big thank you and a lot of gratitude to you all and Kevin for this beautiful initiative that has not only helped me, but so many other dragon workers to have a platform for the kind of belief we all hold in common and bring about the transformation in the entire world that people are waiting for, dragons are bringing forth, and it is going to be a great transformative time coming August. That's when the Lions Gate portal opens up, and for me, it always ends up becoming Dragon's Gate portal instead of Lions. And for many of you, it will be the same. So, with this, taking your leave, thank you so very much.